Hello and welcome to the Rebrand. My name is Chris and I'll be your guide today on this little makeshift design show that we've made. So today on the show, we're gonna have our 3 designers create some hot sauce branding in just 1 whole hour. Now, we've crafted up some homemade design dice and they're not super pretty, but they were made with a lot of love. So we've got 3 cubes, one featuring objects, one featuring animals, and one featuring abilities. Each designer will have to roll each die 1 time, and they will have to design their hot sauce branding around the things that they have rolled. For instance, just take a look at this little flying frog fruit thing. Okay, so now that you know how everything works, it's time for the designers to roll the dice. Okay, well, the designers have their subjects now, and the results are as follows. Matt with Mockingbird, Necktie, and Telekinesis. Chelsea with Aardvark, Nail, and Super Speed. And finally, Spencer with Woodchuck, Frying Pan, and Invisibility. Now, let's see what the designers sketch up.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, everybody. I need to move it over a little bit, but we're looking good. Alright, invisible heat. Heat so hot it'll hit you like a frying pan. Frying pan coming through. That may not be abundantly clear, but I guess if they read the tagline it will, which is good. I'm happy with it for an hour. I mean, it could be better. If I don't win this one, I freaking quit these things. Here's a story of invisible heat. I was highly disappointed by the items that were rolled by me. I mean, first of all, I got an omnivore, a herbivore, excuse me, not even a herbivore, not even an omnivore, a herbivore of an animal, so it's not even aggressive. I get invisibility. All right, I have to design something. How do I design air? Can't make this a clear sauce. And then frying pan. So what's this dude frying up? He eats wood chips. You don't fry up that stuff. So it's like, how do I make all these things work? Heat so hot it'll hit you like a frying pan. Now I've eaten some pretty hot things, and like Pepper X, it hit me like something. I don't know if it was frying pan or not, but I felt like I've been hit right over the head. Something I would do different, a few things I'm not happy with is our printer printed the wrong blue, but that's just my fault for not having the right color space in place. But then again, if you watch the video of me working on this, I was rushing pretty hard. The actual label, the word mark of the logo for the company is not what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be almost like 2 chains hanging down and a camp sign. And then so it looks like it's like engraved into the camp wood, and then beneath it would be hot sauce. I wish the frying pan here in the clouds was a little bit more prominent, but you do see it here. And given within an hour, I think it's enough to prove a concept, and then we can refine and make better should this be for a real client, and the client actually came to us with this asinine of an idea. So I'm still gonna win. I mean, it just is what it is. This is lovable. You wouldn't pick this up on a shelf? You would buy this. You would purchase this. And it's that's what it's all about. And then the background looks like it was colored by a kindergartner.
Okay, so the spicy whistle. There's not a whole lot I can say about this. It was a tough roll. I got a Mockingbird, a Necktie, and Telekinesis, which I had no idea how to translate into a graphic. But I tried my best. I thought about the whole thought cloud bubble, and that uses your brain a little bit, so I guess that makes sense. But I wanted to go for a different style this time. I always go kind of illustrative, which Spencer did this time. I didn't know that at the time, but yeah, I went into something that looked a little like printmaking, kind of rough in a way. I wish I could have done the tie a little bit better. In my head, I pictured this, long flowing tie that kind of jumped out of the label at you that really caught your attention, but the flat design style that I kind of inevitably went with because of the time crunch didn't really work out. So it is what it is, but I got towards the end and I knew that comedy would play a really big role in how this label was perceived. So I just threw the flavor on there as bird flu, and I knew that would get a chuckle out of at least Mike. So that's one vote. And I won the last challenge, so I just wanted to have fun with this time and do whatever I wanted to do. And that's what I did. An hour is hard to work in already, but to have a random roll of 3 dice give you an idea is even harder. So I think all of us did pretty well with what we were given or what we rolled. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one.
This is my hot sauce design. I have aardvark hot habanero sauce. So my elements I had to work with were an aardvark, super speed, and nails, which I wasn't too psyched about. I liked super speed. I didn't know what an aardvark was. In my head, I thought it was an anteater, and then I didn't know how to use nails. So what I didn't like is I wish I had had more time to add some more stuff to the background, and I feel like my aardvark is a little small, but I did like using the nail in the text at the bottom because it was really hard trying to get an aardvark to hold a hammer to use my nail in the design. So I don't think I'm gonna win, but I do like my little tiny aardvark, and I think Matt's probably gonna win because I saw his animal and it looks a lot more professional than mine. But the challenge was fun. It was a little stressful. I took all my time drawing out my little aardvark, and then all of a sudden there were 3 minutes left. So next time I'll have to speed up a little bit more.
There you have it. That's number 2 for me. It was a really fun project. I'm looking forward to the next one. You should be too. And if you are, go ahead and give us a subscribe and maybe even hit the bell so you'll be notified when the next video goes live. If this is the type of content you're interested in, you should check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Figma community now. We got a lot of things coming, a lot of things already out there, so you should check them out. So we also need to thank today's sponsor, which is Sprightly CBD. CBD for creatives. Next time you're working on a big project and just want to mellow out and kind of get into it, check these bad boys out.
They're bussin'.
Respectfully.